game time.
Hey everybody, welcome back to NTW. My name is Rob, and yes, it is game time. And we are back on World of Warcraft playing our human protection Paladin. And we are going to get started on running some more dungeons today. On deck today, we have Razorfen Kraul and Maraudon, the Foulspore Cavern. So I'm going to get queued up. We're going to come back to you when we get started. Okay, we are back, and we are in Maraudon, Foulspore Cavern. And unfortunately, Maraudon has one description for all three parts. But I'll go ahead and read this one again, because I know I butchered it the first time so badly. And to be honest, I'm probably going to butcher it again this time as well. But here we go. According to the legend, Zatar, son of Sonaris, and the Earth Elemental Princess Thorandrus, begot the barbaric centaur race. Shortly after the centaur's creation, the ruthless creatures murdered their father. The grief-stricken Thorandrus is said to have trapped her lover's spirit within Maraudon, corrupting the region. Now vicious centaur, ghosts, and twisted elemental minions roam every corner of the sprawling caves. I almost got that one right. We'll come back when we get to our first boss. Alright, we've got to our first boss. This is Noxion. Noxion is a living embodiment of corruption. Thorandrus ordered her ally, Lord Viletongue, to create this putrid elemental to be a powerful servant and a loyal pet to ease the princess's loneliness. Noxion spreads its toxic essence into the areas of Maraudon that had not yet withered under Thorandrus' malign influence. First ability is Toxic Volley. Noxion unleashes a volley of toxin, inflicting nature damage instantly to all players within 451 yards and additional nature damage every 3 seconds for 15 seconds. Uppercut. He uppercuts his current target, inflicting physical damage, knocking them away. And summon Noxion Spawn. Noxion body divides into 5 Noxion Spawn, rendering him unable to fight for up to 20 seconds. Once all 5 Noxion Spawn are killed, Noxion regains his original form. Okay, we are at our second and last boss for the Foulspore Cavern. This is Razorlash. Razorlash was made to accompany Noxion through Maraudon. In time, this new creation became one of the princess's most cherished servants. Razorlash constantly wanders the caves alongside Noxion, using thorny tendrils to shred any untainted plant life it can find. First maneuver is Puncture. Razorlash punctures its current target, inflicting physical damage every 2 seconds for 10 seconds. Thrash. He thrashes his current target, attacking 2 additional times. And Cleave. Razor Lash cleaves, inflicting physical damage to its current target and their nearest allies, affecting up to 31 targets. Pretty easy fight. Okay. And that is Maraudon-The Foulspore Cavern. This one is all done. So we will get queued up and get ready for our next one. Okay. Welcome to Razorfen Kraul. This is a significantly longer dungeon than the parts of Maraudon. But the description says, legends state that where the demigod Maraudon fell, his blood gave rise to the great masses of thorny vines. Many Quillboar have taken up residence in the largest cluster of the giant thorns, the Razorfen, which they revere as Maraudon's resting place. Alright, here we go. Okay, we are finally at our first boss here. That's a lot of trash to get through. But this is Rugog. Quillboar Society regards the reading of stones and crystals as the highest form of shamanism. Rugog serves the Quillboar people for many years, quietly honing his divinative arts. He now serves the Quillboar as the overseer of all Neomancers, and has amassed a powerful array of crystals with which to dispose of the weaker foes. It is only a matter of time before these mystics overrun the southern barrens. Rugog is actually the first of the three generals you need to take down, along with Hunter Bone Tusk and Warlord Ram Tusk. All in all, he's an easy fight. He calls in a lot of totems. There's a lot of abilities here that I'm not going to read through, but Woven Elements, Crystal Fire, Discharge, Solar Shard Beam. Keep his attention, have a good healer. There's no reason why you can't get through this fight easy. Okay, we are on number 2 of these 3 generals. This is Hunter Bone Tusk. If a hunter's accomplishments are measured by trophies they return with, Bone Tusk would be regarded as one of the best. His cunning aim and animalistic instincts brought his hunting and tracking abilities to new heights, and only the strong stand a chance to survive against a veteran hunter. Stampede. Upon reaching half health, Hunter Bone Tusk calls forth a stampede of boars over several seconds, inflicting physical damage to any player struck by the boars. Barrage. Focuses his vision, rapidly firing a barrage of arrows at his target, inflicting physical damage every half second for 2 seconds. And Volley. Sets his sight on a player, then fires a volley of flaming arrows nearby. Being struck by an arrow inflicts fire damage. As you can see, we kind of stood off to the side here And when he starts his stampede, we stood off to the side to begin with, and half his stampede couldn't actually get us. But even when they did hit us, they didn't seem to do that much damage. It wasn't. This is not a tough fight. Okay, this is the third general of the three. This is Warlord Ramtusk. The commander of the Razorfen military forces, Warlord Ramtusk is a massive, aging quill boar, which thick hide bears the scars of many battles with centaur, harpies, orcs, and even tauren. In his later years, Ramtusk has embraced the company of the quill boar's spirit leaders, Agam Thorncurse and Death Speaker Jarba Guide, his thoughts from the spirit realm. Spirit Link Totem. Periodically, the Spirit Link Totem redistributes the health of all targets, such as that each target ends up with the same percentage of the maximum health, but this affects both players and enemies as separate pools of health. The Spirit Link Totem solidifies a spiritual bond between the friend and foe, drawing in the nearby targets who are not inside the Spirit Link Totem. Him himself, he has Spirit Axe, Death Speaker Jarba, Broken Link, and Spirit Bolt, and Agam Thorncurse has Arcane Shot. Burn him down. Alright, we are on our fourth boss in this dungeon. This is Groyot, the Blind Hunter. After years of seclusion, a monstrous creature from deep inside the dark grotto emerged. This gargantuan bat continually feeds on the boar once named Agophius. I'm sorry, I'm butchering these names. The Raging, whose dark power once fueled by continual consumption of the bat guano. Sonic Field sends out pulses of sonic energy which create a sonic field at several locations. These fields inflict physical damage to any player standing in them. After several seconds, charges one of the fields releasing pulses of sonic energy. The pulses inflict physical damage and stun any player who collides with them for 4 seconds and drain life by the target, inflicting periodical physical damage and leeching life over 12 seconds. And now here we are on our fifth and final boss for Razorfen Kraul. This is Charja Razorflank. The leader or crone of the Razorfen tribes is Razorflank, a quillborn whose experimental and powerful neomancy practices are second to none. Her meteoric rise to power and the rapidly increasing violence between quillborn tribesmen can only lead to one thing: war. First ability is Crystalline Command. Powers of crystal manipulation are unprecedented, giving her the ability to command powerful crystals, aiding her in the combat. These crystals may not be attacked this power allows her to command 2 crystals simultaneously. There's the Venomous Discharge Crystal, Titus Tempest Crystal, and the Molten Inferno Crystal. And then she also has Elemental Binding, binding the targets, rooting and tormenting them with fire, frost, and nature damage every second for 6 seconds. And that is going to do it for Razorfen Kraul. It's a long dungeon. It's a lot of trash in it, but it's not a difficult one. But it does take some time to get through it all. And it is kind of a maze. I hope you guys saw the way to go. You just kind of follow the trash. And even then, it was difficult for me to get around just because it had been so long since I've done it. So essentially, just follow the trash mobs, and you'll get through it just fine. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I hope you guys learned something about the lore, the reason why I was running these dungeons, and fighting these bosses. If you guys like what you see and you want to see more, feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget to share this video around and leave a comment down in the comment section. And I'll read every comment and try to respond back to you the best I can. Also, don't forget to hit the little bell icon so you get notified every time a new episode goes online. Again, my name is Rob. Thank you guys very much for watching, and always remember, take care of yourselves.